my Wi-Fi on. All right, give it a minute. All right, it might be all right. Eunice, Eunice, Eunice Stiletto is in the house. How you doing? God bless you. Welcome back to the live stream. I'm glad you came back. Even though I've been messing up your name since the first time you came, and I do appreciate you being here. My sound is probably kind of bad right now from Miss Josella. Yeah. I do remember you. Welcome back to the live stream, and thanks, host. You welcome. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you remembering me. Now, I do want to say, Eunice, I probably am messing your name up to try to say the whole name, but we should be all right if I just can call you Eunice, if that's all right with you. How's your day going? And what country are you in? Just curious to know. If you want to share that with the chat, welcome, host. All right, thank you. I appreciate you. Now we're gonna try to get some people in the house. I can't promise you anything. There's a couple people that we had up in here earlier. I told them I'll be back a little bit later. They might come back. I can't promise you nothing, but we'll see. So y'all heard we probably gonna be doing a concert out here pretty soon. Getting some people out. Oh, you in the Philippines? Okay. Kavite City host. Okay, cool. We appreciate you. We got a couple of people out there in the Philippines. I don't know exactly how far they are from you, but hopefully you get out here and meet a couple of friends. Now we are gonna be out here doing a little bit of something new. Coming up eventually in the next couple of weeks. We ain't out in a rush because we're gonna try to have as much fun as we can on a couple minutes. I'm going to sleep, sir. Host, it's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Like you over here at my live stream. I do apologize for waking you up, but I'm guessing you were probably already up. And if I woke you up, I do apologize because I will be back live again at an earlier hour for you. You know what I mean? Later hour for you or better time for you. We appreciate you do stopping by though. Lord have mercy. I feel like my nose sounds stopped up, and we just came from the park, so it was a lot of pollen in the air, and we do appreciate you stopping by, Eunice. Like, what can we tell you? We gonna try to come back probably when you wake up. Look, yeah, Chip. Uh, we got to get these times right. Yeah, well, see, I don't never have no schedule, and I've been noticing that you've been coming through and you've been liking to be here. But I was thinking this: we can at least do the stream yards Friday and Saturday. We'll do it at 3 o'clock on Friday, and then if we last a little bit longer, then we'll go longer on Friday, and then Saturday we'll have a whole day stream yards. Saturday just be stream yards, no more verticals on the Saturday. Shout out to Kahana. Mega Love, shout out. Shed light upon darkness. I'm telling you, boy, they know we about to get it cracking out here, especially in the Philippines. They know. They know. Look, makes sense. So Friday and Saturday night. Friday StreamYards half the day. Saturday StreamYards the whole day. And then we'll carry over to see what it's gonna do on Sunday. But that's what we're gonna start doing out here. That is gonna be, I'm gonna say guaranteed on Friday, Saturday night. So we gonna be chilling. Look, she up here. She know how to get some friends. She know how to meet people. It's 3 o'clock. Where she at? 3 o'clock in the morning. She up in here chilling. Just know, boy. It, when it get to be later in the day and we out here chilling, when they chilling, shed my light. You already know. You already know, boy. I said I gotta get out here and just keep it going. Stay on the schedule. Get ambitious as a writer in the house. Look, she gonna come through. Look, I'm here in the shadows. I appreciate you being in the shadows. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta stay in the dark. Come on out. Get in the light. Shed my light is here. Look. Ambitious as a writer. We think about getting out here, kicking it here in the next weekend. Like on the weekends, we gonna start doing some. You're about to eat them. Pause. It's lunchtime though. It's lunch. Man, look, so I'm having a hard time right now with my sound because I was at the park trying some stuff just to see if some music would come out, and I could see that for some reason this is picking up me as a mic, like it can pick up my voice, my vocal, but for some reason it's not picking up any of my background music or anything. And I try to go in the settings because I'm thinking it's got to be in the settings, but I really don't know. Yeah, I got you, man. Look, straight up, ambitious as a rider. Like you real good people. So I just need you to know, it's always good to see you now. And look, Cruel in the house too. I appreciate you coming back as well. Look, y'all already know we getting ready to get it cracking out here. I'm telling you, for live streaming, we getting ready to get out here and make homemade television. Y'all are part of the cast. Like I need y'all to come through. I need y'all to get ready, get really ready for to be stream y'all ready. Like it's time for y'all to start live streaming. We're gonna start coming out here as a group. Shout out to the hip hop channel. Back in the house. Yeah, back at it again. This is what I do. Now look, we have decided that on the weekends between Friday and Saturday night, we're gonna get out here and drop the stream yards. That'll give people a chance to come up on the live stream. We up here chilling, get to know people. You can get out here, promote yourself, whatever you want to do, but you'll get a chance to be seen in the community, growing with the people, and we gonna be out here doing our own thing. So I'm saying, like, I'm in a good mood for that. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, look, you gonna get out here, meet some people. We gonna get people from all over the world out here doing this thing. I'm fixing to do a little travel. I'm fixing to rap. What? Okay, like, look, let me come through. Like, look, let me come through. I'm coming through. Straight up. I want to see where you going. So when you come here, not just playing. Enjoy host permission to lead on your live stream. Good night. Permission? Like you don't need my permission. Like you all right? she she asked for my permission to leave. I drive for great. What? You out here with the CDL too? You out here getting it all, boy. I'm so pro Negro. Like, what? Okay, let me find out. I might need you to drive the party bus. I'm so serious, man. When we go on tour, we gonna need a bus driver. We might need you to come through. I'm just saying, like, what ambitious as a writer, boy, she ambitious as can be. 3 people in the house. Man, look, arriving today. What time though? It says out for delivery. So we about to have our car jack, but we'll be able to drive around in the car and start doing some stuff as well. I don't know how the reception gonna be. Yeah, out of Detroit, which is where I trained back in about 7 years ago. Man, I'm so proud of you. Like you don't even know. Like, yo, I'm just saying, man. Stay ambitious, and God bless you. I'm happy I met you. I ain't even going front. You've been fam. Day one, and it's a lot of people that's like that I meet out here. Like they be day ones. Like from the time I meet them, they just be genuine people. And that's one of them right there out of Detroit. And that's what's up. I appreciate you. Let me get in this chat if I can. I'm telling you, I'll be meeting some real people out here. So you can't hear the music whatsoever. Even if you don't tell me, I'll hear it when I hear it back. I was just curious to know. And if I turn it up, you still can't. And I was like, if I bring it closer, Maris Vlog. Hey, Mr. Dnell, how you doing, Maris Vlog? Shout out to you. So y'all can't hear the music. How are you, Mr. Dnell? Well, Maris, you know about my bad news. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And everyone taking vacations and everyone taking vacations in schools will be pretty soon. You know, it is almost the summertime. Yep. And see, I think you kind of thinking ahead, and you kind of know some things that a lot of people ain't up on game about. That's one thing I would tell you is the stuff we was talking about. Like keep that in mind, cause you never know what's gonna happen next. Shout out to Junebug. Yo, so the Q&A was ketchup in the fridge or in the pantry? Like, do y'all put the ketchup in the refrigerator? Curious to know. I'm just now done with my work. I'm so tired. I bet you are, Maris Vlog. Now, I will tell you that there's some stuff I'm probably gonna message you about because I didn't win my appeal, and I know you know some things. Some of that stuff we already talked about, like they didn't even let me give them the appeal video. You know what I mean? Like the AI shut me down immediately in the fridge because I get ants if you leave. Now, see, that is true. You could get some ants. Look, ambitious as a writer, I need you to know if you ever have questions about your channel, like that's somebody to know right there. Keep her close, and she will share you out. She been sharing me like before I even had a thousand subs. You know what I mean? She was sharing me, and she'll come by like, and trust me when I tell you, you know, like it's certain things I just won't put it all the way out there, but I could tell you, you know what I mean? Like she'll help your channel if you need help. So just know that, you know, and then you'll figure it out. Refrigerator. See, I'm more of a refrigerator dude too, you know, when it comes to the ketchup. But I could use it that's in the pantry as well. I need that trip. What you need? Oh, Mary's vlog. Like, look. I'm telling y'all, all y'all. Shucks. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Can I use this? I can't. Can I use this? Hold on. I'm gonna get it back. Hold on. Ah, dog it. My stuff went dead. Hold on. Here you go. Um, Sorry about that. My fault. Let me turn this one on too. Oh wait. Turn this. Shoot. No. What that look like though? Curious to know. Where are you at? Right here, mode. One more, right there. Okay. All right, Junebug. Oh, Scott is back. What's going on, Scott? They cut him off. Energy getting expensive. See, you gonna say it in my chat, and then they gonna start monitoring me more. If we get out here talk about energy, boy, I guess I should mention the LD that goes with that because what I heard is like that is the next step. If I could just say that, you know what I mean? Like I did hear about that, and I don't know if y'all heard about it because I didn't really give you the full word of what the LD is, but I'm sure you know. Man, I heard that they getting ready to do another lockdown, an energy lockdown. Man, I ain't finna get out here and talk like I'm censored. It is what it is. We pay 200, we pay 200 a gallon now in the UK. A gallon? Like $2, you mean? I wasn't even calling myself before a YouTuber. I just mess around, killing with little time I do. But you know, but you somebody. You know what I mean? If they actually got a chance to know you, you know what I mean? Like if you didn't just do the work behind the scenes and you stood out there on the front line, like people would rock with you. But they're gonna rock with you anyway, because you know, I can't even put it out there. But, I mean, you just good people. I mean, and then I ain't gonna even say it. $12 a gallon, I think it works out. For you, I don't know exactly what that adds up for me though. You know what I mean? Because I know out here it's starting to cost a little bit too much. You're gonna have to put $5 out there to get a gallon real quick. And I don't know how you feel about that. Little people play cards and dominoes. I post music videos and stuff, and you know, and that's cool. But I would tell you, just be careful whatever you do out here when it comes to the AI because they got a machine, they got a system, and I don't even know if it's gonna be like that in real life when it comes to us having to follow rules of the AI. But I'm telling you, like for me to feel like it ain't people that's judging my case, it's AI. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't have a chance, you know. And then like they sent me some more paperwork, you know what I mean? And then we're asking like a survey. Like I feel like you didn't even give me a chance to speak. You know what I mean? It's like you shut the door before I even had a chance to say anything, let alone give my appeal video. Rest of that, like I can't deal with no. It was already hard to deal with YouTube with emails in the first place, but now you got me going through AI. I don't even want it to get me upset, only because I see. Oh yeah, I know what you talk about. Only because certain people fell into certain categories of the same category, and it's like when they demonetize me, it's like you really didn't have an answer of why. That's how I want to say that. Like it really felt like that, but because I'm a content creator, like it don't bother me. Like I enjoy making content that I could rewind back and hear myself say something, see myself, see my peoples. You know what I mean? See what they saying. You know, I love when they talk about stuff going on in their country, and then we out here. You know what I mean? And then we seeing stuff as well. But I think I got to the point where it's just like I felt like I was doing all that caring about what was going on in this world and wasn't nobody else caring. Like that's how I felt. Like certain conversations that people were still having outside of what was going on in the world had me feeling like it's only so much stuff I'm really attracted to in life, let alone to talk about. Like I can't sit out here and talk about something I really have no interest in talking about. I'd rather just go out there, be myself, chill, hang out with people, talk about whatever we want to talk about, do whatever we want to do. You know, that's more for me. I don't want to be stuck on script to sound like I'm reading everything to be like this for this particular show. Like this ain't a show to me. It's a stream. What do people expect on a live stream? I don't know why I feel like just getting out here is talking. I was exaggerating a little. UK approximately six. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta break it down in American money for me. Only reason why is because I don't think y'all money is as much value as ours. You know what I mean? Like $9 to me, that sound like $3. I'm just keeping it real. It just seemed like y'all ain't really paying no dues. Y'all ain't paying no taxes. Y'all ain't really paying for nothing. Like y'all getting stuff cheaper. I feel like that everything y'all got is a knockoff from what we get real. That's all. That's just yo. I'm just gonna let you know straight up how I'm starting to feel about the Britain, UK policies, the UK people in general, your prime minister, your king, your queen, all the rest of them. I'm starting to feel a certain kind of way about y'all. I just want to let y'all know. I don't like the way y'all treated Kanye. Straight up. I'm behind in the chat. My fault, y'all. Look, I'm seeing more and more of it. I know you are, and you on point just because, like, with your mentality, like I'm telling you. Shout out to Ike. I see you, Ike. Um, I'm just passing by a trip. Yeah, but it's early in the morning out there. I need you to get some more rest. We gonna start coming out here in the later in the evening because a lot of your friends like to just come by and chill, you know, and say hello and be in the background and stuff, you know. But I need y'all to get y'all rest. Like I don't want y'all to be losing y'all rest to try to find something to do. Like y'all getting bored and y'all sleeping. I don't understand that. Let's see, yeah, demonetize me too. Regenerate. Yo, I'm saying just like the situation with Kahana, like the reason why, and let me say this to you, ambitious as a writer, because you like we are, like just don't post repetitively. You know what I mean? Like that was what it was. Like we were jamming up the system. We putting out too much of what it is that we put out. Not that you putting out the wrong stuff, but you putting it out too quick. And they didn't like that. They think that you're doing it for views, which you're not. You just it's like for me, I'm addicted to posting. Like, I post. I keep on posting. They don't like people like me, but I'm gonna show them I do that with my live stream as well. Only because see, Kahana was the same way. When you keep stuff going on your channel, you got premieres, you got live stream, you got shorts, you keep them just coming. Like that's repetitive to them. They don't like that for some reason. I didn't understand it. Like I thought that was stupid. But to me, I feel like you trying to muzzle the ox straight up. Look, they not give answers in small print. All I said, and you agree that whatever they like Q&A like the taste of tap water. Tap water. I don't think a lot of us has drunk tap water in a long time. You're gonna have to get better Q&As than that, YouTube. Shout out to um Joe. Hold on, is that Geraro Jar Million Music. Hello, my friend. That's the one. That's the one. Spain, right? He had the Spanish music. That's the one. That's the one. I remember it. He had that song. That song was like 10 minutes. I remember. Yo, that song was long. I'm gonna play it too. And I was like, man, hold on. This song, you gonna get 3 minutes. Like, you got 5 songs in one song, Jack. Um, let's see. Got us all by the bolos. Um, who? Not me. You. They ain't got me by nothing, Jack. I'm gonna get out here and say what I want. Some of my music video clips actually reach the original music art, which tripped me. Yo, that's it. I was in a situation like that where I had a video go viral, right? I shouldn't brag about it, you know what I mean? But I had a video go viral. I'm talking about that junk got like 4 million views. I'm serious. I didn't know that was gonna be the video to move. Like some of them videos be moving when you do shorts. Like it don't matter what you do a short about. Like if it finds the right audience and it takes a move because each short has its own individual route that it goes, and it finds its own audience. One of them Jones boy found his own audience. Boy, that jump had 4 million views. Boy, I'm telling you, that check looked it right. I was like, oh, that's how it work out here. I don't want to say that only because a lot of my friends is content creators, and I was telling them they're like the choice is the move. But what I'm telling y'all is, don't put a bunch out at one time. Space it out, because see, when they hit you with it, boy, you're gonna get caught off guard, and you're gonna be trying to figure out like, what is this? Like, then you go look it up, and you hear other people what they talk about, and you could just see, boy, you jammed the system. Look, kind regards. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Why YT Dom monetized my channel for no reason. Their explanation was inauthentic content. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my man William Gilbert checking in with the hammer and honey. Like my peoples is coming through. I'm telling you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I seen Eric B and JV. They blew their nose on the live stream, and they were talking about who blow their nose the loudest. I do apologize, man. It's this time of the year. Oh, really? So you think it's a bot created? Um, Let me say this before I continue on in the chat. I see you ambitious as a writer, and I know you don't have much time. Let me make sure I read your comment. But I will say this. And I don't think people understand when I said it before. I do believe that the bots that be in our chats have personalities. I believe that it's not like a robot programmed to go up in there and say something, and then you say something back to it, and it ain't gonna talk to you. Like I'm talking about, I really believe that the bots have personality. And what I would listen to yesterday, let me see if I can find. Let me see. I might can find the video I was watching yesterday because I said I wanted to share it in the chat earlier. I'm gonna see if I could do that on this phone right here. But let me just. Yeah, I got you. But they do push me straight out soon as it hit. See, and me and my boy Rick One Ball was talking about that too. It's because your platform, as it grows, it hits it hits us different kind of way as that junk is growing. Like all that's mean, you get into a bigger plateau as far as your subscriber count go. Like you go to move to like a different neighborhood of people that got like the same subscriber count as you. Like it's something that it starts showing me. I was like, oh snap, because I just really started doing the shorts like maybe like 3 months ago, like maybe February or something like that. But I seen how fast that jump made my platform grow. That I was like, oh. And then I started looking and see certain people that were doing it like me. They were doing just less than me, but they don't live stream. They don't make videos. None of that stuff. It was just they shorts that were actually growing their platform. And I was like, oh, that's the move. But I'm only saying that just because, like Rick was saying that too. Like sometimes you can just get you could just post that joint and it just move certain ones. But see, I started feeling like later they started to suppress me because I started to get the videos, certain videos that were working for me. I was like, oh, I see how to make that jump move. So I'll go do that. Mm, uh, YT, Amazon, eBay. Let's see if they want to cancel you and keep your funds, they do, and they accept the. Well, I already had my next check built up. I knew what I would get next. I already did. But I always felt like they were gonna come after me because I started getting past. I started making more than I will make it out here ever. I'm just keeping it real. But see, somebody already told me about it. Rick One Ball been trying to put me on point. Like, yo, you know you don't have to do your live streams as long as you doing them, right? You need to make the shorts. Like even Rick been on me about cutting up my live streams, doing all kinds of stuff, and re-put my stuff out. Cause certain stuff happens on my live stream that it'll work for me. But what he was telling me, same thing she said. As soon as you post that jump, some of them jumps will make a move. But when they start suppressing you, you'll know because it's like, why is this video only getting 13 views? Like, you know why. You know what I mean? Especially when the video you post right behind that one gonna do the same thing. Just space it out. You ain't gotta do all of them at one time. Because I could tell you, I thought the limit was like 20, then I thought it was 30. The limit got to be 40. And that was the last time I checked because I was wondering how many can I put out today? Sometimes the news it was so much news. I'm just saying. And it got boring to me about certain things. I usually schedule mine, then post a certain time when I'm at work. See, I figured you was scheduling them joints. Cause I was like, it seemed like she would be busy right now. It ain't no way she sit down here. uh, Let's see, Carla. That's a cool background. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming through. I want to say is let's say Claire. I have original and see that's the thing. Like you have original songs, you own the music. It shouldn't have happened to you. But then again, it made me think. Now people now, I think I just uploaded a Discord kid and registered him in ASCOP. Well, being that you have original music, you will want to do that anyway. But for you, I just I I just don't think it should happen. I love censorship. YT love censorship. Gotta go. See, thank you. I appreciate you, crew, just stopping by. But what I'm going to do when I really won't have any time, I'll leave my channel. Just hang. Ah, well, you ain't monetized yet, but when you do get monetized, you might want to change it up. Or I don't know. Like, see, you different, you know what I mean? And then it's like I'm getting to know you more, on the live stream and stuff. It's cool to have you in the community and people recognizing you, saying like I'm not a live streamer. Like you do be busy. And you still got a whole bunch of life ahead of you, and I will be working 3 jobs. Where would the time go? Well, I mean, I don't know. But as long as you stand on your grind, look, Claire Wu lost her PayPal for 90 days. It will all work out, but that money was tired up, no reason. Ah, now I don't want to speak on nobody else's situation, but because Claire Wu is my BFF, she used to be. I don't know what she claiming now. But I would say she ain't stopped by in a while. I ain't been up over there neither. But I've been over there more than she been over here. Anyway, she a Gemini. We gonna show each other love either which way it go. Um, Now, I really can't tell you about other platforms, especially how people make money out here, because I see some people actually come up doing stuff on YouTube, doing stuff on Cash App, doing stuff on PayPal. But I will say, at the end of the year, it don't matter how much you make, but at the end of the year, you need to claim something. Period. It don't matter. It don't matter where it's going. YouTube, Cash App, PayPal. You best to get you something to show. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ling Song Soon TVs in the house. Korea's in the building. Valentina YouTube L officials in the house. I want to say he in Brazil. I say that every time. I think he in Brazil. I want to share Stella's first worship song I wrote and composed for her. You know, the thing about it is, Connor, and I was saying this too. Shout out to my man, Pierre. Is it Pierre? Le Pierre, bike life. Like, about time you made it. Like, look, yo, that's one of Auntie Grace's friends right there. That's my people's right there. That's why I'm not doing. That's why I'm not too comfortable using those cash apps. But here, out here, but I have to trust something. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing against anything. You know what I mean? Because I seen some of the best content creators actually doing really well out here that they don't even have to work. Like, seriously. And they don't just get it from YouTube. YouTube is a once a month check. People give them Cash App and it gives it to them right then. Now, as far as how they claim it at the end of the year, I don't know what everybody else do. You know what I mean? But I know for me, I just don't want to be in a situation in the future. That's why I never really try to make it about money. Like, I'll make content that I come back out here, I watch this video, I see how I acted, how I chilling, you know, seeing the people in the chat, what they said 10 years ago, YouTube was fine, I guess. 1,000 channels, 1,000 channels, 1 million views. Now 8 billion channels, one viewer each. Uh Now I will say this: when you are demonetized and you not monetized, if your channel look like it's not making no money, like people won't just come chill. I could tell you that. Like they usually like to come with the channel making some money, especially those that be in the background. They be trying to get some of them people to come to their channel. Like people get out here, get a little scandalous when it comes to the bread. That's why I try to never make it about money. But shout out to Janet Jameson. She said, "I'm back." Shout out to you. Um, I'm just speaking on the app creators, not the people that might send to Cash App. Now, see, I don't have a problem with people that send to Cash App, but see, some people like to be seen giving. They got to be seen in the super chat because see what it would do when they send to the super chat, people in the chat see who it is and they subscribe to their channel and they hook up with them because they'll come to their channel hoping that they could be friends and get the same person to super chat them. Shout out to my man Emotional Neo Soul is in the house. Now look, we talk about getting out here having a party. That's somebody that have a party all the time. Anytime he go live and he get it cracking, I'm talking about cracking original songs, original music. Everything he do original. Gotta say what's up to my man Emotional out there. True. Yo, set my life. The donation nation scam. Yup. Well, I'm just keeping it real. Like some people, boy, you donate, you get all the support in the world. Your channel will grow. You get people to come through. You know, and sometimes, like right now, if I was to get a super chat, my super chat broke. So I'm gonna use this as an example. Right now, if I get a super chat, the super chat will stay up in the chat, and the people in the background that ain't saying nothing. they connect to that channel, they go and try to be friends with the person that's paying. So it's got to be what you paying is what you weighing out here. Like people will connect to you. You can get all the support in the world when it comes to the super chat. Right now, I'm a little tapped out of session. I will not be super chatting just right now. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Shucks. Only because, boy, they'll look for you to come through. Look, starting in May, I'll be super busy. But I hope to keep in contact with you. You know, you become a good friend. I done got used to seeing you. Then when we did see you, I'll question some things. Like, you know what I mean? You were missing a couple of weeks and I was missing as well. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I don't know how we gonna keep in contact. Like you say, you gonna send an email 3 weeks, month ago, never got the email. I ain't want to ask you about it only because then they think I'm pressing, I'm saying something, doing something, all kinds of stuff. Get out here and get started. When it comes to the rumors and YouTube, these streets be they don't whisper, they speak loud. Look, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Look, man, where you been, Mr. Kool-Aid, man? I sent the facts. Yeah, Frank, man. At least you know how to come up here and get a smile. Like he know how to come and get a smile out of me and for himself. Like you know he be laughing when he be doing stuff. Everybody sub to the channel. Shout out to you, Janet. Um, Look, Mr. Kool-Aid, man, I got a couple things I need to run across your desk. Where you been, man? Like straight up, like, okay, so since I left the server, you don't rock with your boy no more? Like, I'm curious to know. Like, look. I want been wanting to ask you, like, you don't call me no more, you don't say nothing no more. Like, oh, so you gonna treat me like everybody else did? Like they treated me like I one day friend. They was like, cool, you leave. We happy you leave. You need to visit me more often. I know. I'm sorry. You know, I felt like I was getting on your nerves at one time, and then sometimes I feel like I feel like sometimes you older than me. You know what I mean? With some of the tunes, like I be and then I be thinking, what should I say? You know what I mean? Only because like that's my friend right there. But some of the things she be listening to, I thought I was older than her. Like seriously. And she a youngin, like she a YN. Look, I could even begin to tell you what's been going on. I'll have to call you soon, Lord willing. Snap. Snap. Well, when you had the time, call me Frank, because I would call you, but I know that you be having, you be busy. So yeah, man. Man, you can call me anytime, Frank. So serious. Like I would love to just talk to you. So whatever you feel. Like, I'm just saying. When you played the doc, I was saying to myself, now I know something about the doc. What do you know about the doc? You don't know nothing about the DOC. Look, don't be scared. No. It seems like you be trying to. It seems like you be trying to entertain your viewers. You know what I mean? So I just I- it's just real quick. Just because you put the heart in the chat, then people be saying, "Oh, you in love," and then all kinds of things. I'll be knowing what to say. But it'd be good to see people. I mean, I'll be checking out people channel and stuff. I just really ain't been on social media like that. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this, and then I've been trying to figure out my walk. And it seemed like I was so busy with the news, and I'm no longer doing the news. You know, love you, brother. I'm glad I stepped in. Back to work for me. Look up. Your redemption draw near. Stay encouraged. Hey, shout out to you, Frank, man. I appreciate you dropping in, man. And yo, call me anytime, man. Just because I'll never want to hear, anybody sounding like they down or, they had a lot going on. But I know how life can get to people that got faith, man. You just continue to keep your faith and you stay encouraged as well. Sometimes you gotta encourage yourself, boy. Look, and you ain't been around for nobody else to encourage you, but I know you'll push you. Right. I love to touch on two virtue of yeah, but I would say the variety of music that you listen to You gotta drink some E&J or some Cisco. Like I'm talking about it's that good music. I'm talking about, boy, you gonna feel that right there. And I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying, I wanted to come out here and smile and laugh just because, I'll be having a good time with y'all when y'all come by. It's a lot of fun. This is what my live stream is for me. People check in and check out. This is the midday right here, and I felt like I want to start getting out here, a little later in the evening when we got other people, that ain't so busy throughout the day. That if they want to come by and chill, like we'll start doing something at night. I just be tired by a certain hour. I ain't go front. Like I'll be ready to lay it down. Like right now, I was saying to myself before this live stream, like I'm so tired and I'm hungry. By the time I eat, I'm asleep for the rest of the evening. Only because I feel like I did a lot today and I walked to some. Yo, I want folks to feel it. Like I could tell you, like if I knew music, like your channel will be the channel for me because I'd be so into the music, like it'd bring back memories. But I feel like my pops, he'll come to your channel, he enjoy himself because he know music. I feel like you have to know music to come over there. Like that's how I really truly feel. Like you can actually go and play like at a radio station or play like at a just a function, like you like an anniversary party like that jump, the music you will play there, like that, you'll be bringing back memories, but I just don't know music like that. Just like even with hip hop, like I'm hip hop, love hip hop, but I can't tell you about all hip hop. It's certain stuff that is just like a little bit above my head and above my pay scale, only because I ain't versed in everything. You know what I mean? And that's what I was thinking as a live stream. I was like, I don't know if I can live stream because I'm not so versed in everything. Like sometimes you can get out here to talk to a person that knows everything. You can ask them anything and they know it. Like I don't know how many questions you can ask me before I say I just don't know. I I had an ear for music since birth. My family came out of the music, but I mean Detroit though, you know what I mean? Like naturally, that's Motown out there. And have you ever been to the house, the little Motown house over there? Like I went over there. I was inside that joint, I think we went inside. I don't think we went inside. We was outside. We took some pictures. You just have to be real and genuine. This is what people like to feel connected. See, and that's the right thing right there. Hitsville, yeah. Hitsville. That's the right tone right there, Scott. Is people like to feel connected, and that's what I was saying with television these days. Like people really just don't watch television like they used to. Like I mean, older people that grew up like really wanting a big screen TV or wanting a color TV or wanting a TV like they wanted TV like that was what they wanted. Like they could get trapped into doing that. Like for me, I just can't sit there and watch TV. I want something to be up on the live stream. And I'm gonna tell you that ambitious. I ain't gonna lie. Like you probably you probably would like it over there, but you probably would have fun on the stream. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like if I have some friends over there, I did bingo yesterday. Like BIGO, I think it's called. No, BIN. I don't know. Bingo. I did it yesterday, and I could tell you, like, to go over there and see what they community would like I could watch you on a 85-inch TV. See, I'd rather be on the TV, but if you're gonna put me on the TV, let me get in the stream yards. Like this right here built for the phone. Like that's why I will never enter this right here. I would rather do the full screen. Then you can get the whole lab and all. Look. You didn't see my live stream the other day when I had the cameras. Like, you gotta come back Friday and Saturday when I started using the full screen. I had the cameras. Like, look, I gotta go. It was yesterday. The shucks. The joint we did from the Vibe Factory, the test. Go check them joints out. Like I'm telling you, got the whole another camera. Like, look, this is what I'm gonna start doing. And I thought about it too. Shed My Light said something about it earlier. We can go into the stream yard with the vertical and see. I wouldn't mind doing it then because I do it from my phone. We'll go up in there with the vertical, and then we can actually go into the computer and we can still share a link and we can still have the cameras and all the rest of that. Like, we need to be getting used to what people will start doing in the future. If you go back to what I was doing the other day, like I just will, wow, full life size trip. Yeah, like I'm telling you, we are gonna start being on the television. You've been in the living room a lot of, yo, ambitious. Come on, man. You showing me the love. Like I really got love for you. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Gothic M666 and now I got love for y'all. I'm serious. Got me on the TV and stuff. Like I'm telling you, like, look, I'm telling you, people really are gonna start live streaming these days, and they're gonna start seeing people that you're gonna be on the television. Like I'm telling you, man, like the live streaming is taking over television. Is this a flirt chat? Ain't nobody flirting, man. See what I'm saying, Scott? Like the only person that be flirting, it be you, Scott. I said I got love for everybody. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to be out here in front of all y'all in public, especially y'all be out here playing too much. Man, can't, like men and women can't be friends these days. Yes, agree. Y'all know what I'm saying? You be out here, you be the one out here looking for somebody. I'm chilling, you know what I mean? Only because like so, and then you know she ain't flirting with me. I'm just saying. Now keeping it real. Like they ain't, you know, man, we all friends, man. It's a community. Like I need people to come through and feel comfortable. And that's the main thing for me. Like I don't want enough people to get the wrong idea or the wrong approach, you know, just because I want everybody to feel comfortable. Especially when I'm out here just talking and stuff. Like I want to just freely talk and feel like I'm talking, but I don't want people to feel like I'm out here with a motive and I'm trying to do something. Like, why would I come out here in front of y'all and do it? Like I just say something, hit it up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Spit a little game, say a little something. Does she happen to be me? I don't think he talking about you. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't pay no attention. It's just him hating. Only because like he can't talk to people like that. Look, I think so. Like, I think you hate too. only because shucks, you know, that's that's part of what I do. Like I just come out here and chill. Like, see, they don't like me chilling. They always getting the wrong idea. Like you ain't the first one. I done heard it forever. That's why I said why do I need to do it on the live stream? Like, I just be out here chilling, chilling. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to do something, say something, like, man, what I need you for? And I was playing only because, man, shucks, 48 minutes in, they always trying to overdo the kid. I got a couple friends out here. Shucks, that's all right there, boy. 48 minutes in, boy. Shucks, time ain't moving fast enough. So I was curious to know, like, y'all couldn't hear my music, y'all couldn't hear my live button. It's like really no reason for me to be pushing this live button, let alone I love everyone. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what, but I believe in taking care of business. Um, well, so y'all couldn't hear my live button at all. I'm just curious to know. And let alone y'all couldn't hear my music. Like, dog. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. That was Elvis playing TCB. Um, what up? What up? Dark healing my business out here with my job. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, trying to get that paper, man. Dr. London Even Star. Shout out to you, Dr. London. Um, good afternoon with the smiles. Okay, shout out to you, Dr. London. We're gonna have to look into your profile just for a second, just cause you a doctor. Like, what kind of doctor are you out here performing work on? Practicing? Like, were you practicing? Like you? Can you call yourself a doctor if you practicing? I thought you was a practicing physician. I'm just curious to know. Then people gonna start asking questions. I'm a chiropractor. Okay, chiropractor out there. Okay, we got a couple people up in here with a couple back problems. You know, I had back surgery a couple times. A couple people like you, I try to stay away from when it comes to my back surgery because you be making people spaz and having them back spasms, and I can't have none of those today. Mm-mm. But hold on, we're gonna look into your background only because we got some people up in here that might can use some of your help getting verified. Let me see. It's just taking me a little bit of time. Hold on. View channel. Let me go from here. All right, let me see. I was gonna look something else up. I was gonna look something else up too while I had this phone. That's why I picked the phone up to begin with. But Dr. London Even Star is in the house. And oh, we have some interesting profile pictures. Yeah, that was a little perverted for me, and I don't know where it came from. And it was not cool to be out here like that because we we do be having ladies and gentlemen that join the live stream, and we want them to feel like this is a safe place. Like this is not a place to come pick up the women or the men. You know what I mean? And I feel like whatever that was in the chat earlier was totally disgusting. And I do apologize for the people that was out there. I tried to erase it as quick as I can, but I want to blame the chat. Oh, hold on. Oh no. I thought it was gonna do it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Shucks. But anyway, I thought that the people in the chat were gonna erase the message before I seen it. Like they seen it before I did. And I I'm gonna need a chiropractor before it's over, especially with my weekend job. I was thinking about getting into the medical field myself, to be honest. I couldn't help myself. I could hey yo, man, somebody might need some medical attention. Uh it was nice meeting you, sir. Duty calls. Well, you get ready to go touch on somebody. I couldn't help myself. Look, we didn't give you a mod only because duty calls. Like you gonna be too busy to come up in here and mod and try to share your content. Like we noticed that you only got 3 subs and you ain't got no videos. So we want to just say you be careful out there who you touching. Like some people, you can't touch them all. Oh my God, boy, you gotta be careful who you let lay hands on you. I'm just saying that I'll be leaving my weekend soon and then driving carry. Look, you think so? You think you finna get up out of there? Like you think somewhere else is your next move? Like what's your next move? I'm just curious to know. We'll keep that in mind. No, I'm just saying, like, um, I could use a chiropractor. I ain't gonna front, but I would rather just take the massage. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to my man Chef Sean. Well, good, bro. I just got home from work. It seems like you always working. That's what I do know. It seems like you either going to work or coming home. Well, look here, man. I need you to relax, enjoy your live stream, man, and enjoy your lunch, whatever you get ready to do. Like it is lunch break, lunchtime right about now. I've been trying to figure out, man, they can't hear my sound, my live button or nothing, and I got a new phone too. I thought I invested in something. I was thinking that it gotta be some type of setting in the phone that won't allow me to record my surroundings, and I thought it was gonna be in stereo, but it seemed like that ain't working either. So what I'm gonna do? I know one thing though. So Popeye's chicken sound good today. I don't know why. I got some spaghetti up in there. Stony vibe check. Hey, what's cracking? Oh, I mean story vibe check. What's cracking? What's the story today? I'm just curious to know. You vibing? Yo, Grismatic, look. I was thinking about you earlier. I said, man, look, we get ready to get out here and get it cracking. You already know, like, boy, look, it's already cracking up in here. Look, that's why I come out here and do the vertical, because we trying to get a new people. The last live stream, even at the park, when I ended the live stream, I had 3, 4 people new. Hey, bro, do you know Speed? I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first started live streaming, like they really started be getting popular right around the time I first started. But I really, as far as live streaming, like yeah, me as a live streamer, I supposed to know who he is because he represent for the live streamers. So yeah, I know who he is. Did you appeal your partner? I'm thinking about making a video of and trying. I'm gonna tell you the truth. They gave me my appeal answer immediately. No. And then I watched one of these dude videos and he was saying 99% or 90%, 92%, 94%, 90 something percent of appeals just don't win. I was like, damn. Hey, holla at me later this evening. I got some. I'm a holler. I'm just curious to know. Like, okay, I'm a holler. But appreciate you. You be safe out there. And thanks for stopping by, hanging out as long as you did. I seen you the other day. It was good to see you then. It's good to see you now. So you be safe out there. Thank you. But yeah, Chef, man, look, you might want to do a little research on what happened to you, and you will see, like what they saying is that you were putting too much of it out at one time. But if it were on your studio that it said that how like you I ain't never had your email like if it said that you reused it though, chef, that'd be different. But I don't think it did. It said it said it well it didn't say it for mine. It said repetitive like I put too much of it out, and then the same thing that happened to me happened to Kahana. Now we kind of into that, but it's girl, you better fix your face frowned up. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, yeah, but so is mine. You know what I'm saying? You the one said first. Now I gotta do it first. Okay, fine. Dang. Already on my blowing the horns. No, man. It seemed like I knew it as soon as I stepped out. My allergies are gonna get worse. But it's all right. We still finna get out here and get it as best we can. Boy, look, Friday, Saturday, it's on and cracking now. Now that we know, we finna get out here with the stream, y'all. Friday and Saturday, y'all know. I'm finna share it. I'm finna share it Thursday. Actually, this is what I could do. I could set it up today for Friday, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I could set it up for then, and then have it set up for Saturday as well. Look, I appeal and YT gave me the quickly, right? Like, yo, it did had the nerve to send me a survey. Like, what? Oh, I responded on the survey. I respect the answer out of that. Yeah, right. You should. How you know I wasn't waiting? And never got no. Dang, Kahana. Yeah. Okay, I got you straight up for sure. Just because, man, you good people. Much love to you, man. I'm telling you, my allergies are so bad. Messing with this daggone park, like it felt like when I came home, I got in the shower, I felt like my skin was itching, like I was laying in the grass or something. You know how that feels? And then it was like it just seemed like it was stuff flying in the air and stuff like, and then you could see the particles, terrible out there. I'm gonna wait until May 12th and reapply. Oh well, you just gotta wait till May. I gotta wait until June. But that's my birthday anyway. So I'm gonna be out here anyway, chilling, getting it. I look, so y'all never told me like where we going this week. Y'all wanna go somewhere? Like where we going next? Like we going to travel. Y'all wanna go today? Like let me know. I'm out here. I'll tell you, I'm chilling. YT stealing money. Well, what do you think? You know, because they was saying my little bit of money was held for review. That's on what held for review. That's 3 months suspension. Yeah. Um. They say when you appeal it, you're not supposed to erase no videos. So I was like, well, I'll leave my videos up as long as I want. And then they say as long as you clean it up before you reapply. But reapplying mean that's a second appeal. Because they still could give you a decision. And I was like, shucks. But I ain't worrying about it. It is what it is. Look, that YT money, that's on hold. Won't be safe for creators. Well, I just really want to let y'all know it's the AI. It's not humans. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show, like how will y'all feel when it comes down to having to live by the AI laws and the rules and stuff out here that they put them on? Man, like the only reason I ask that is because I feel like now I'm already dealing with that as it is. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it don't have nothing to do with man decision. It's the AI decision. And the artificial idiot. But are they smarter than man physically and mentally? Look, I have this. That's what I said I was gonna look up. I sent this video yesterday, man. I wish I sent it to Kahana because at least I would have had a receipt to go back to. But I can't remember what profile I sent. I think it was on my other profile. I'm about to get this video right now. Check this joint out. Dang, did Shorty leave? Ambitious. I want her to have this video as well. This joint right here. Check this joint. If I can find this joint. Wait, that's not it. I know I ain't go too far. Hold on. I'm in my history. Triz, what's going on? BGP. How you feeling? How you living? How you living, Jack? What's going on with you, man? Hold on. I want this video. Hold on. Or did I do it on my other channel? Because if I did it on my other channel, I don't think it was this far back. All right, hold on. Let me go to my other channel. Hold on. I think we got 9 people in the house though. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me look right here. I want y'all to check this video out. Let me go back to my history. All right, it would have been on this channel then. Band, bingo. Oh shoot. Well then maybe it's not on this one. Man, I'm talking about it will a decent video. Maybe it's on the other joint then. Scott Grizzy, look, BDB said what's up to all y'all, man. BDB, this one, fam. All right, let me see. Because it has to be on this then. It got to be. What was it called? It was called shoot. Let me see. Let's see. I read a book called Light of the Other Days. The Light of Other Days. Uh Set in the future, and basically nothing was secret or private. I'm gonna tell you, Scott. I believe that. Oh, here it go. I found it. I'm about to put this in the chat, y'all. I want y'all to check this joint out right here. I want y'all to check this right out right here. And he said he got other stuff on his channel about AI too. And y'all know I get information. Like I'm telling you, like check this one out right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Hold on. Shoot. Um, actually, I'm gonna put it in the chat with this account because this is my account where I get all my information at right here. Check this right. All right, it say 6 people. Okay, check this out. Boom. And here go there, right there. I'm gonna pin it just because I want y'all to see that. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to see it. Oh, you can't hit the link. Ah, I bet none of y'all can hit that link. You gotta have your laptop to actually see it. Otherwise, can you copy it and then put it in the search engine? See if you could do it like that. But check that video out right there. And he said he got more stuff about AI on his video, but I'm telling you, it's some information that you could probably check out that you're gonna be like, whoa, but it will interesting. I would just say because even when I used to do the news, I came across the dude that's in the video that was talking about AI being in the Bible. Like I came across something that he said already. And then what he said, like it made sense. And then for him to say he had other stuff on his channel, like I ain't go and check it out, but it was something that he had said that made me think like, ooh, I want to go check that out. But I ain't had a chance. Android Scott, oh, you asking Scott. Hey, William, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you like this, only because William know how I send it to him. PC William, hold on. Don't go on protective custody. You know what I mean? PCing up. Hold on. What you telling now? Hold on, let me go send this to my man's right quick, cause William likes stuff like this. Let me just, cause I know he ain't gonna be able to get into that link. Who just put that? Oh, Kahana put it up, and I'll get ready to say, wait, who just put that big old paragraph up in the chat? All right, let me see, and then go to William right quick. Hold on, William. Here you go. Boom, boom. All right, check that out. And then let me see something else too while I'm right here before I forget. What link is that, William? Because I think you ain't gonna be able to hit the link. Um, I'm trying to see something right quick. Hold on. All right, boom. All right, y'all ain't saying nothing. 4 people in the house. I'm 68 minutes in. My allergies is kicking my butt. Uh, So does anybody know about the iPhone? And I asked you this, William, because it was one day I was on my live stream and I pushed the loud button and you finally was able to hear it. Well, this is my situation or my dilemma. I got a new phone, but it doesn't seem to pick up my surroundings. So it only is picking up my voice and it's doing the same thing that the last phone would do, which means that something is not right within the settings, probably. And I was trying to figure out if anybody knew anything about the iPhone, but I just seen you said something about the Android. So Scott, go to your light video playlist and click Tribs Live. It works on Androids. Not sure about PC. Oh, that's right. You did know how to get to it. But see, I'm an iPhone, so I don't know really how to get past. But you did say that early before. Look for noise cancellation. See, I'm gonna have to go and just kind of look up some stuff in general. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Because just like I got the iPhone 17. And I was supposed to be able to use the face tracker on my live stream. Like that was the reason why I got the 17. But I can only do it on videos. Like if I was to record a video, I might could do it. And I think I could do it on Facebook. And the only I mean Facebook, FaceTime. And the only reason why I say that because my granddaughter, she actually hit me up one day and she was able to do it on her iPad. You know what I mean? So it's only certain things that you can do it on. So I was looking for an app for it, but it ain't working for me. So anyway, what I have decided to do is on Friday, about 3, 4 o'clock my time in the evening, I'm gonna get out here with the stream, y'all. I'm gonna start sharing the link. I'm gonna start getting people up that want to come up and chill. And then on Saturdays, we'll start just doing the stream yards all day. So then we'll have people come up if they want to come up. And that's just what we're gonna start doing. Starting this week, maybe like we'll see how we looking on Wednesday and Thursday, like to see if people still with it or not. But I'm thinking on the weekend will probably be the better time. Then we don't always have to have so much pressure on what we talking about or what we doing out here. But to get people up in the house and chilling and all the rest of that, like I just think that it's gonna be a lot of fun to do it on Friday and Saturday. So that's what we're gonna try to do. See, 71 minutes in. Um, and then what else we got going on? They still ain't saying nothing. See, this will make me want to get out the door, but I still gotta stay live just because it might be somebody that might check in brand new or whatever else. So we will see. Um, Couple other things I need to be doing, like getting me something to eat and then getting me some rest. Like I'm tired. I don't know why I feel so tired today. And I don't think I will be live streaming again later on, but I think I'll come back tomorrow and shoot, we might just get up in the stream hours tomorrow just because, man, if I got to get out here and do all the talking, then I might as well go back into stream yards and do all the talking. But I wanted to get out here and meet some new people, mess with the new people, do some things and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. All good, William. Uh, they discussing another matter, and y'all want to inform me? Like talk to me too, you know what I mean? Only because like, I'm trying to figure out, what can we talk about that we can all relate about as of right now. Like we talked about go say hi to Julie B Trip. She live right now. Let me see. Go over there right quick. Just real quick. Only because Julie P Julie B is good people to me. I like Julie B. Um, Let me see if I can find it live right quick. Oh, my friend Innocent live too. She got 17 people up in there. I should go up in there and say hi to her. Oh, my friend Maria, she live too. There's a couple people that's out there live. I just don't. I only have one track mind. Like I can't be going everywhere and doing a lot of extra stuff on the live stream. Trips, trips, not trobs. Um, Let me see. I have to go. I gotta go find it like this. Is she even in there? Like usually when I go up in there about this time, she ain't in there. But that is your BFF. You would know. Let me see. I don't even see her though. No. Mm, nope. Oh, shout out to Jax. I heard yesterday was her birthday. Um, Mara's vlog is live. Like she was up in here just a little while ago, and she said she had just finished her work, so she going through there to do her live stream. I'm gonna be honest with you, Scott. On this particular profile, is so many people that I have that it's hard to. I'm not gonna be able to find to hit that link though. I was just gonna do it like this, but man, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Jack's birthday was there most of the day. Yeah, she had a birthday. Yo, so because I actually met Jax from Mr. Zom. Have you seen Mr. Zom? I'm just curious to know. Or even like when's the last time you see him? That's somebody, we used to see all the time. And then it seemed like I don't know. Do he still got a channel out here? I'm curious to know. Y'all used to be best friends, I thought. Yes, Mrs. Mr. Vamp was on calls the other day. Claire, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would thought I would have thought that he still was going over there at Claire Woo's because I just seen him and William in the chat about a couple months ago. I stopped up in there and I seen them. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna get up out of here, and I probably won't come back today. Rare, but he does pop in. Uh, and you, Julie BFF. Like I'm just curious. I just thought about like, well, yeah, he ain't popped in here in a long time. Let alone Claire Wu. I see Julie B often. You know what I mean? Like she good people. I used to always think she was shot and quiet. Long story. Um, Scott, I was just saying like that was your boy. I know that had to have hurt a little bit. Only because Tina Marie is in the house. How you doing, Tina Marie? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing today? Yes, Julie is all heart. Yeah, I think so. Look, are you okay? Um, no, I'm struggling a little bit. You know what I mean? I got hit with a couple of red flags out here in these streets. But I'm a wounded man in general. I'm gonna be all right. Look, how you doing? You doing okay? Curious to know. Yes. Um, I will say this though. I would like to come back here later with the StreamYards, but I probably won't only because I think I done had enough for the day. Like I'm sitting out here trying my best to get through this one. I'm good. I am just getting home from work. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all just now getting home from work. Y'all done had a real busy day, and I'm just hoping that I ain't in the way. And I'm at least trying to give y'all something to do. Like, I know y'all get bored with just seeing the same old every day. So I try my best to just come out here and give you extra live streams in a day so you have something else to watch when y'all get tired of the stuff you watching. Support the original music on all platforms. You on all platforms now? Okay. A break makes you come back refreshed. Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna take me a break until tomorrow. Like I might jump out here tomorrow, then take Wednesday off, and then we'll see, but my allergies is really starting to just get on my nerves, So um for the most part, I'll probably just gonna wait. So we'll see. 79 minutes in, boy, shucks. I know one thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's just four people here. And what time is it? It's 1:14. Like they usually come by about this time though. Like they start getting up. I think it's like 4 o'clock in the morning where they at. Some of them come up in here and they just be chilling in the background and stuff. But we might get somebody to drop in. I have visitors this week from DC. Oh, word from DC. Like you ain't in no trouble, right? You ain't talking about them visitors, like right? You talking about visitors coming. It's 4:14 here in Ohio. Okay, Ohio, 3 hours different. So you out there with that media carrying the other day, right? I was just curious to know, like Tina, did you hear the boom? J Dog one party's in the house. What's going on? J Dog is in the house. Hey everybody, what's going on with you, J Dog? Boy, look here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. J Dog, we're gonna try to get the link out here and start dropping it on Friday and Saturday. Like we're gonna try to get a little something cracking on the weekends where we have a little better content where people can actually feel involved and all the rest of that. Yeah, I heard the boom from the media. Oh, you did? You heard about the one that was over there in Texas? Like they said it came through the house, hit the floor, then hit the roof, and then landed on the bed. That story didn't sound right to me. But the one out there in Ohio, I was trying to figure out, are you like why do people always try to ask me about me? Like I just be trying to curious, like what why do people inquire about me? I'm just curious to know. Oh my jeez. They don't ask nothing but that. It's so serious. And I try not to get out here and be too personal, you know what I mean? But yes, I am involved. And I just need to say it because it just seemed like, boy, shucks, if I don't, then people might take me for wrong. And I just don't want nobody to take me for wrong. But I try not to get out here and really to get too personal on certain things only because but yeah, I had a good lady, and I just want to say that only because I want to make sure I'm respectful out here. Look, he is available. No, I'm definitely not. Tina Marie is a legend. She is in real life when we talking about that Tina Marie, but this particular Tina Marie is not that one. Not saying she's not a legend, like she already legend. Look, I'm asking because you seem like a nice man. Oh, okay, yeah, I do appreciate that, but shucks, I'm struggling out here. You know what I mean? BFF Julie says hello to you, Trips. Yeah, tell her to come through. Tell her I will get ready to come to a channel, but I can't find it at this time, and I can't follow the lead. I'm not looking for a hookup. Yeah, well, usually when you ask for something like that, it does seem like you are. You know what I mean? But yeah, you said I was a nice man, so I'm just playing with you. I'm just saying, as of lately, like it does seem like a lot of people asking that. But I did subscribe to your channel, and I'm gonna come by and hang out with you, and get to know you, and you welcome to get to know some of us and some of our friends as well. But we just trying to grow the community, as far as the dating site and the hooking up and all the rest of that out here. Like I ain't trying to get down like that. Only because, like, look, I've been trying to stay out of trouble these days. Only because if you knew me back in the day, I was coming different, going through some things. Let's see, I am a curious person by nature. I didn't mean to offend you. Like, it ain't that you offended me. It's just as of lately, like a lot of people have been inquiring and asking me. And I'm just like, I'm just a content creator, to be honest with you. I just come out here, I enjoy live streaming, I enjoy people and all the rest of that. But certain people be looking at me another kind of way, I guess. You know what I mean? Like they act like I'm LL Cool J out here or something. As of lately, shucks, people. Look, he paid me to say that. Which he a very nice person. Scott Nut. Well, Scott, I, you got to be careful when you saying stuff because you a guy. I don't need people thinking the wrong thing about me or you. You know what I'm saying? But especially me, when it comes to a situation like that, I need them to know that's a no go for me and never will. Never ever thought about it and never will. I need to say that again, only because we almost coming up to Pride Month. LL LL ice cooler. I'm just saying, man, we almost getting the Pride Month, and I just want to make sure that you know what I mean. Like we ain't out here um big propping and you know giving too much love out when it comes to brother on brother action. Can I post love hearts here? For who? I'm just curious to know. Yeah, if you're giving them to a female, but no man need to be in my chat giving me hearts. Period. I don't care. Love you, brother. It's different though because I've known you for a long time. Like I know you don't mean nothing by it, but it's a couple of y'all out there in the UK. It's questionable, especially your prime minister. And then you know how Max get questionable. In my line, Kahana, like seriously, Max even knows sometimes you can get questionable. Um, Sometimes Kahana questionable too, especially you hugging with hearts. Like I think it's so funny. Yeah, but some of us don't laugh like that. See, we like people like Shad Star. What's up, Shad Star? Like, look, Europe in the building. Look, I got a message for your president out there. Uh, Vladimir, how you say Vladimir Putin? He said that Trump need to talk to the people out there in Europe because y'all got nuclear bombs out there. And before Trump is out here talking to anybody out here in Iran, he need to be talking to y'all out there in the Europe nations. Like Putin didn't like that. He just wanted the word to get passed on out there. You know what I mean? So like 20 trillion, like see what I'm saying? Like shots are different. Um Jamal on deck. See, you worried about the little thing. Who is this dude? He came in here in my live stream talking about what I'm worrying about. The little thing. Cannot watch the news. Yeah, but sometimes the new Trib's gonna throw up about that biz. I know way too well. Man, I know one thing. Let's put Jamal on timeout. He mad. Let's just put him on timeout. We ain't gonna put him on timeout long. Just give him 1 minute. Just give him 1 minute. Cause he ain't say hello to the host. Like he should have came in here and spoke first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's real messy out there. I'm just gonna keep it real though with you. Your prime minister is looking a little suspect out there. When I was watching the news last, I didn't know what was going on with him and the dude from Pakistan. And the only reason why I'm even bringing it up again is because it was the UK news I was listening to, and they were talking about it's so embarrassing. And ever since that, and then he came out here talking about a peace treaty with Pakistan, like that right there. Trip skin is looking fresh with this new cat. He's more handsome. Is that what it is? Like as of lately, you know what I mean, people have been giving me a little extra credit points for my look. You know, now I can't say when I was at the park, I felt that way. It was some things I didn't care about the camera. But I will say, as of lately, people have been giving me compliments and stuff like that. Well, I would just say that the Lord is good. You could just see the Lord's glory in my life. Like I'm saying, God has been good to me. Kahana, maybe that's why I asked if he will marry. I told oh, snap. You know what I mean? Like that's funny. Like Shasta, are you still in the building? I'm just curious to know. He is in a tough spot. He needs to be a statesman. So we can he can't win. Do not get involved with the involvement of a legal war. He is helping. Look like he been using that power cocoa butter. Ah! Oh my God! Boy, I keep me some cocoa butter. You already know. But no, I got a BFF out here a long time ago, right? When I used to do the social media connect, I used to get people up on the live stream with it. Look, I knew it. Look, I always keep the cocoa butter, but it will you whiten it, you whiten it up. Look, but my BFF, what was her name? Her name was Talks vlog, right? I call her Talks, but Talks vlog she joined the live stream one time, and we were looking at her skin. We were like, her skin look really nice and this and that, right? But I had asked her like, what do you do for your skin? And she told me 3 years ago she drinks warm water. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, like it's something it does for your skin. Like I ain't gonna lie, when she told me that, I start drinking warm water every morning. Every morning I wake up, I drink me some warm water. Instead of drinking like coffee or drinking tea or anything like that, I drink the warm water because I wanted my skin to look good. And I ain't gonna lie, like ever since I've been doing that, like my skin has felt and looked good. And then I showed y'all the soap before I started using because I feel like it does strip your skin, but I started using it on my face as well. Warm water, I'm telling you, like it cleanses me out in the morning because I get a lot of air and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But by the time I finish my warm water, it is coffee, not warm water with a coffee. See, that's gonna give you the dry look. You don't want that dry look. Coffee is taking from the moisture of your skin. For one, it is also dyeing your teeth. Like you want black teeth walking around here talking with them stains all on your mouth. A little bit of cream and sugar. A little bit of cream and sugar is cool. I ain't gonna lie. I had some coffee this morning, but I ain't really no coffee drinker. I've been drinking warm water with apple cider vinegar and lemon. Now that should work a little bit too. You might want to put a little ginger up in it too, just to add a little something to it, in case you got a little bit of going on. Let me see. Okay, here is the deal. Bright colored food, red, yellow, green peppers, tomatoes, etc. They give you the skin a glow. Well, I'm in a different situation right there. Like I have a natural, you know what I mean? Only because it's something about that black skin, baby. It's beautiful. Now, I will say this. It does go with some warm water. Now, if I try the other stuff that y'all talking about, like that can just enhance the situation. Is all I'm saying. The red is also good for the well. At my age, I probably should be doing a little bit of stuff for the prostate. Now, the prostate is a situation that in the African community, boy, we struggling with some things when it comes to cholesterol, diabetes. It's a couple of things out there we really need to be trying to be careful about. Like I could tell you at my age what it is. And look, I'll be 49 in 2 months, you guys. Like my birthday is already here. And I think what I'm gonna be doing out here for the next year is we're gonna be on our road to 50. We're gonna be putting that in our titles. We're gonna be trying everything we could try on our buckets list. And we're gonna just get out here as best as we can. Yes, really should go get checked. Now I will tell you, I got checked. I did pretty all right when it came to the Man, I done been checked for all that stuff. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I came back with a clean bill of health. Thank the Lord, boy. When it comes down to diabetes, it's in my family. When it comes down to cancer, it's in my family. When it comes down to the high cholesterol, I wouldn't say that's in my family, but you really want to be careful when it comes to high blood pressure. And the way these people be making me feel out here on YouTube, you talk about high blood pressure. Let me see. Um, Anime is cold. Let's see. Doesn't weaken you. Um, what weakens you is suppressing your emotions, confronting our feelings, and giving them appropriate expression. Always takes strength, not weakness. Fred Rogers. Um, we want to invite anime. Is it anime or is it Amy? You know, anime is cool. You know, we're gonna invite you up in here. We gonna get you established with the mod, even though we're not doing a background check on you. You came in with a little bit of philosophy, and I know a couple of our friends in the chat, like Kahana and Scotty, they like philosophy. So we're gonna invite you in. Thanks for sharing the story. It's anime. It's anime. What's the difference in how you put it in the chat and how it's in your name? It's still spelled the same. I'm still pronouncing it wrong. I like philosophy too. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they're gonna correct me to continue to say the name wrong. Like I can hear them say it correct. I'm not finna sit out here and try my best to keep. You know what we're gonna do? Just because it's gonna make them upset if we keep saying it wrong. It is how it is pronounced. I'm just saying. Let me just go over here and do it because I can't never please nobody. I gotta always get out here to make them happy. So I'm gonna start what I'm doing and go and look it up to say it correctly for them. Anim it's anime. Ain't it anime? I thought it was anime. Ain't that this kind of cartoon? I know exactly what it is. And I made. What was wrong with the way I was saying it to begin with? It wasn't that wrong to make it that big of a deal. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just made me not confident in the way I was saying it. Obviously, I know exactly what it is. I see it all the time as a live streamer. You are not the only person with that in your name. But my question was it that bad the way I was saying it? And then you kept on putting it in the chat as if I can hear you say it correctly, like I'm saying it so wrong. Do you understand what it feels like to get out here and can't pronounce every name that you come across? And then you get that close to a name and you still trying to correct me to get out here and be hard on myself about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, was it really that bad? I just need to know. Anime, let me know. So, how you make your mustache to look though like that? I went to the barber shop. My brother, my barber. But what you want to do is you want to get you some trimmer cutters. You know what I mean? And I always go over myself after the barber or the couple of days later when you got to shave. I just shaved before this live stream. But you want to get the little trimmers and go through that joint and you want to line that thing up. You know what I mean? You one of them people that don't wear a mustache. You need to get you a mustache. Like people ain't gonna trust you no more. Cause you out here without a mustache. Like you can't trust people without mustaches. I'm just keeping it real. No, no, no. What's helping, not criticizing, brother. I'm not saying you were criticizing. I'm saying, was I really that far off that you think I really needed the help? Like I'm saying, like it wasn't good enough. Like, dog. Y'all know I have a pronunciation problem. It ain't that I can't say the word, it's that I can't pronounce the word. You must spend hours on facial trim. No, it does not take as long as y'all think. And I was thinking right about now, I'm gonna try to grow this out just a little bit, just because my hair don't grow right here or up here. But as far as a thick mustache, I can get me a big old thick Snoop Dogg mustache or a big mustache and do like this and all the rest of that. I want the thing. Shout out to my man, Mr. Fisher. Man, where you been, Mr. Fisher? Dang, man, I'll be having to look. I'll be having to stay out here longer just to see if you gonna come. God, where you been? Pronounce the word aluminum. Like 20. Somebody just told me they already had like 20. Where's Shad Star at? Shad Star, you out here lying? She said it was. Shad Star said it was like 20. I was fishing. See, I want to go with Mr. Fisher, man. I might have to come to California, man. We might have to go out there to see if we can get some fishing done with Mr. Fishing. Like that's probably what I want to do, this summer. And then see, this is fishing time where Mr. Fishing is getting out there doing this thing. But see, y'all already know who Mr. Fishing is, so shout out to him. You been MIA fish. Like look, Kahana even saying that Mr. Fishing, let alone, I know you remember Scotty, like Scotty. Do you remember Mr. Fishing? These my friends, they've been here 3 years. practically almost 4. You know what I mean? Like we used to get out here. Now look, Mr. Fisher, we gonna start having us a thing to do on the weekend. We gonna start doing it Friday and Saturday. We gonna bring out the stream yard, start putting the link in the chat and start getting people up. Now, even though I am demonetized out here, I don't mind getting out here on my suspension. I just can't have y'all out here talk about anything getting me in trouble. That's all. I'm still in California. Yeah, he out there in Sacramento, Sacramento. See, I want to go out. I want to go where we can do some real fishing. You got the monitor? Yeah, Mr. Fisher. Connor did too. They said we were putting out mass production. Like they were saying we were too repetitive. Y'all know me. I am very compulsive. When I do something, I do a lot of it. And I could tell you it ain't always good. But when it is good, it is good. And I tell you, I was out here doing my thing and they put me out there, put me out these games. They got me on the bench like I got a injury report. Let me see. Okay, much respect. Going live on camera and remember, you are not real and genuine. So do not overthink it. I would never overthink live streaming. Like, you know how long it took me to put something in the title. Like, I didn't feel like thinking about it. Let alone doing a thumbnail. Like, I can't take a bunch of pictures. I'm not photogenic. But because they saying I'm out here looking all right these days, I need to go ahead and take more pictures. Um, as far as live streaming goes, I never know what I'm gonna say when I start the live stream. I start my streams the same way. Yo, what's crack a lacking? It's D Nail, aka Trib of the Tribulation Kids. I'm in the building. I always start like that. I'm in the building. And then I'll be like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't. Because most time I don't. I don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? And most people would never start a live stream like that. But for me, that's the way I wanted to do it. It's something about getting on the live stream. It feel like a roller coaster ride. Like if you've never live streamed before, then you will never know what it is that you get a rush about. Like there's a rush that's so fun about doing it in one take and trying not to do a whole bunch of edits, trying not. And then once you start seeing yourself, it's like looking in the mirror, but you start seeing certain things about yourself that you'll start appreciating, you'll start enjoying. And then if you saying something long enough and you saying something all the way through, when you go back and you rewatch it back and you actually see what the live stream was about, like it actually fun to watch it full live stream that you were at or that you were a part of to go watch it again. I'll be going back to watch all my live streams. I can't do it. Get stage fright. And I would probably be stage fright if I had to do it live in front of all the people. Or I would probably get stage fright if I could see who's watching me. But because I ain't seeing who watching me, like there's none of that. Like I have so much fun with the new people I'm just meeting and stuff like that. Like that's fun for me. Now I ain't gonna lie, on Facebook, it is so fun to do a live stream on there. But because I have so much local friends and a lot of local support, you know what I mean? I really don't go live like that on Facebook because you can see who watching you and you can see their information and they can see your information. And for a live streamer, like that's just not safe. You know what I mean? Like to put yourself out there where people know your location. It's certain things I just like see because I don't get out here with the news like certain stuff like to talk about like cases and stuff like certain entertainment news. I don't get out there. I don't mind telling people I'm from Vegas, but if I was out there like the rest of these big time content creators that don't have to work no more, that actually get out there and give you the news like entertainment news, like somebody your favorite rapper get killed, like they'll go get the information to find out everything that happened to that rapper. I can't do that because I tell people where I'm from. Now, some of these YouTubers will let you know where they from, even though they out there doing these things. But I could tell you it's just not safe. UK King is coming to visit you soon. Excited? Yeah, I heard he was coming out here. You know, Andrew ain't coming, and we know the prime minister is the one we looking to come out here. When he get here, we got some questions for him. I feel like the king only coming out here because he's trying to get away from the prime minister and what Andrew out here doing. He coming out here to chill, you know what I mean? And the last time Trump got to chilling with some of them world leaders, and he was like, "It's some powerful men, and they all came here with their wives." I was dead weak. Like Trump is a different type of dude when it comes to being a president. That's what it is for me. Like he's so different, because he's so outspoken, he's so boastful. He brags a lot, he talks mess, like he talks a lot of mess. And I feel like he makes it more interesting and more fun that politics does seem a little more understandable, you know what I mean? But before it wasn't like that. World Cup organizers need to move the games away from LA, California. Move the games to Vegas, Phoenix, Dallas, Denver, Florida. He is certainly different. Like he different. And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't hate on it because sometimes it just don't seem real to me because if you know what wrestling sound like that definitely sounds like wrestling. And then too many people show their alliance to me when they're with each other. You saw his post. He did a him as Jesus. Nah, I ain't see that one. I ain't see that one. I ain't been able to keep up, as of lately. As of lately, I ain't been able to keep up. Tickets way too high for WC games. WC World Cup games. That's the soccer, right? Yeah, but he deleted. See, it's something I ain't never respected about content creators that be deleting their stuff. You know what I mean? Like you did it, put it up. And when it come to Trump, he ain't got no business taking nothing down. Yeah, soccer. Um, of course, once he posted it, someone had. Yeah, well, oh, it was something I had. It was something I had. I wanted to read. I said I was gonna read it when I go in live because because that boy Trump is something else. Somebody had posted something on Facebook the other day, and I said, okay, let me see when I go live again. What it say? Hold on. Um, I sent it to myself just so I wouldn't forget. But when you said something about email, I was like, wait a minute. Let me say this because it's something about what he said on that joint. He was out there talking mess again. Oh no. He upset oh yeah, I seen that too. Like I thought that was interesting. I sent that one to Kahana. Like, man, wait, what is Trump out here doing now? Hold on, this is right here. It's hold on. Did YouTube send me something else? No, they didn't. I'm tripping. PayPal did. Let's see. We're making some changes to PayPal legal agreement. And the only reason why I'm reading that is because you just said something about PayPal. Probably because they want to know what people is doing these days in a PayPal. They just want to get in people's business. That's not it. I sent it to myself though. It should be this one there. Oh no, that's not it either. Uh, me. Okay, this is Trump post. Okay, check this out. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I couldn't help myself. All right, I'm thinking I could actually. Let me see something. Nah, that ain't gonna work. All right, so it says it finally has happened, right? And it says, I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Kansas Owens, Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran and the number one state sponsor of terror to have a nuclear weapon because they have one thing in common: low IQ. They're stupid people. They know it. Their families know it, and everyone else knows it too. Look at their past. Look at their record. They don't have what it takes. They never did. They all been thrown off of television, lost their shows, and even and aren't even invited on television because no one cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers. No, troublemakers. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and we'll just say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Now they think they get some clicks because they are the third rate podcast and nobody's talking about them and their views and the opposite of mega or sorry hold on or I wouldn't have won the presidency election in a landslide. Mega agrees with me and just gives CNN 100% rate approval ratings of Trump. Not hand falling fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox and never been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist or Megan Kelly, who nastily asked me the now famous only Rosalie O'Donnell question in crazy Kansas owns. God, dog, this dude going in, boy. He ranting right here, like in crazy Kansas Owens, who accused the highest respected first lady of France of being a man. Shout out to you, Patricia, my brother. Hello. Hold on just a second. I gotta get some of this cocoa butter on my face. Hold on, sorry. That cocoa butter, man, cause my face feeling dry and feeling like my allergies is getting me. I'm telling you. So uh, look. Crazy Kansas Owens, who accused the highest respected first lady of France of being a man when she is not, and will hopefully win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the first lady of France is far more beautiful woman than Kansas. In fact, that's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who said some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune as he should have. It is a humorous attack on the It is a horrendous attack on the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims, ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. That is so pundits. Are you losers? Pundits are losers and they always will be. Now, fake news, CNN, the falling New York Times, and all the other ridiculous left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They're not mega, they're losers. They're trying to launch on mega as president. I could get them on my side anytime I want to. But when they call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on world and country affairs and after a few times, they go nasty, just like majority. Traders, Brown, Traders, Brown. But I no longer care about that stuff. I only care about doing right for the country. Mega is about winning and strength and not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. Mega is about making America great again. And these people have no idea how to do that. But I do. Because the United States is now the hottest country anywhere in the world. President Donald Trump. I don't know why I wanted to read that to y'all, you know what I mean? But he's crazy. I'm talking about we need to really go check him out, you know what I mean? Um dog. That's y'all do, and hopefully, y'all that voted for him will vote for him again. He called her a traitor because she wants to help the Epstein victims. Bill Help America is not spending 2 billion a day on a war. Uh, I just thought that was interesting. I said, man, let me go ahead and keep this just in case. And I just read it just because, like, this dude be out there going on a rant when it comes to Twitter and the rest of that stuff. Like, Trump don't play. It's gonna all blow up. I feel it. He can't go this crazy for much. Well, you know what? This is what I'm kind of seeing that's gonna happen. I feel like Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu gonna get into it. And the only reason why I'm feeling like that is I don't know if you seen it the other day when Netanyahu, well, Israel had who did they attack? They attacked Lebanon. And Trump said, y'all need to chill out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ease back. Like, you doing too much. But see, Benjamin the same way as Trump, like, don't talk about me. And then see, then the man owns Trump. I thought that's how I felt. But then the other day, they were saying, uh, what happened? I was saying, ooh, that might cause an issue. Oh, like when Netanyahu was talking about, he was explaining to everybody like why they're doing this, and then he was like, it seems like basically he's like the Americans need to wake up. Like y'all need to see what's going on in Iran. And the only one that really stepped up, you know what I mean, is President Trump. And he's always, such a this. But he tried to make it seem like, oh, he's just now stepping up. But then he tried to change it like, oh no, no, no. He's always had it in him and this and that. But I'm just saying, like, because Netanyahu is not one of them social media gurus like Trump is, like so Netanyahu need to stay off the internet because Netanyahu gonna get out there and say the wrong thing that Trump gonna disagree with, and then Trump gonna test him. And when you get them two tripping at each other, you best believe. I see Putin connection though. Iran is Russia ally. See, and that's one thing that I do know as well because that's why he asking the U.S. about Europe right now. Like, yo, they got no nuclear weapons over there in Europe, and you ain't saying nothing to them. Why you ain't going in there like you did into Iran? And that's what Putin was saying, And I ain't into politics like that, but I do be questioning certain things. And when it comes down to what Trump's administration knows, he knows what the Muslims want to do. His administration knows what the Muslims want to do. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes down to it, when it comes to the what's his head chef, I can't think of his first name, but when it come to him, when it come to Rubio, when it come to All of them. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, like, you might want to watch them. The only president to go against Israel was JFK, and we know what happened to him. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a good point, Mr. Fisher. And you usually don't get out there and talk like that. Like that is a good point right there. Like seriously, like I think a lot of people never thought about that. Like, is that what happened? Oh, like I'm telling you, like that. Now that right there, but see what I will tell you is indeed interesting. Yeah, I never thought about it like that, Mr. Fisher. But what I will tell you though, something happening out there, in Israel, and I think everybody gonna come against Israel. And when they do, then it's gonna come out. You know what I mean? Because that's what's really in the Bible anyway. You know what I mean? Like those are not the real ones over there. It's in the Bible. Like they from the synagogue of Satan. Like that's who gonna say it? Are they not the real Jews? Let's just say it. I'm demonetized. It don't matter no more. So I don't even care. Are they not the real Jews? Let us know. I ain't gonna get in trouble. The Bible say it. They ain't talking about, I'm just saying, when it comes to it, that's what I think. But I think that Trump and I think Netanyahu, they gonna have issues with one another. So where do you stand on trans rights? Like I don't stand for none of them to be right. It's wrong. What you mean? Where do I stand? I stand on the straight side. What you thought? I might as well say it what it is. I've been alive for almost 50 years. Trump is the only one in my lifetime who doesn't accept the of America. Well, the freelance, the whole world been taking advantage of the U.S. He been saying that for as long as he been saying it, but Trump be lying though publicly. He be lying. Like he seriously be lying, y'all. Why is it wrong? Why is it wrong? Man, how you go? It's not natural. It's not. And then you making up laws and rights for it. Like, yeah, cool. You could do what you want to do, but don't make people that don't agree with that. Don't make them comply to rules for people that weren't born like that. Like that is a choice. That is mental health, and we don't want to get too deep into that. But I could tell you right then and there, it's a choice. But everything is not. That is not natural. That is definitely not natural. You decide to go and change your body part. That's not natural. That's something you decided to do. I just need to say that. What's natural is being born like that. You know what I mean? But how can you be born like that? Is certain things. I don't really want to get too deep into that conversation, but this is what got me in trouble before. And Scott, I'm starting to think that you a shield, that you working for them people. You always baiting me into these conversations right here. And then you was the first one that came up here talking about Kanye. Let's see. If you're gay, trans, LGBTQ, keep that shit at home. Don't make it a less than 1% issue. Ooh, not everybody in the world is going through that issue. 1% of people, and 1% of them people disagree. Why do they disagree? Because they believe that it's natural. If you cannot reproduce, you cannot say that is natural. That's not natural. No, I am fascinated. I like a debate. It ain't about a debate. It's what's right. You think that we should have these type of laws and it's only 1% of people like that? Everybody ain't like that. Why do we gotta confine? You gonna make 99% of people confine to that 1%? Why? Because they want that 1% to force it on you. You could be like that. I'm not finna be like that. I love what is natural. A man like a woman like a man. Straight up. Like my senses don't go up for another man. My radar don't lock in on another man. I'm just saying, we talked about booty shorts earlier on the ladies. Some people, I said some people, not all people, be doing it just too much. Look, Jamal, the fast, look, true. Easier to change a monkey than a man to a woman. Easier to change to a monkey than a man to a woman. Um, I don't know about the monkey part. Like, I think it's gonna be a hard change, whether it's a man or a monkey. Like, if you were born a man, you a man. I understand. Like, okay, so I was signing up for bingo the other day. And it was funny to me because something that they said was male, female, or binary, binary or something like that, binary. And I was sitting up here saying to myself, like, what is a binary? Only because, like, I grew up in an era where you checking male or female, period. Period. Binary, I was like, binary, like, I ain't never met binary before. You know what I'm saying? And by the sounds of it, I don't want to meet him or her because it could be both. Let's see, you could be trans all day. Good for you. You know, and I ain't knocking it. You know, that's a decision you decide to make. I don't think that you should be able to run against females if you are a man. I don't believe that you should be able to run against men if you a female. You trying to say that you a man. Like you should be out there with your kind. Now, I don't want to make it a big deal because I know that you get banned for just speaking your mind. You know, but I don't want to feel like I'm censored to speak what's real. Like it's natural. A man or a woman, female, male. That's just it. Who really cares? The ones that don't get their way, the ones that can't force you into their world, the ones that trying to prove to you that it's natural. It's not natural. I can't reproduce like that. You know, you can't reproduce like that. You know, you are. Let's see. They don't want to hear about chromosomes and DNA because that's when they lose. Do you like and subscribe to this beautiful channel? Shout out to you, in, innocent Judy. You know, only because I seen that you were just live just a little while ago. You still came up over here. You had 17 people up in there. It ain't nobody up over here. And you getting red every time you do a live stream. And you still coming over here chilling. I do appreciate you. Gender. Well, I don't know that is that study at Harvard University. We are we state facts are here or opinion. Now you was the one that started this whole conversation in the first place. And I don't want to sound like I'm sitting out here. These are my opinions. These are my opinions. These are not facts. But when it comes down to it, it is a fact that you were not born that way. That is a fact. And it is a fact that it is not a race. You know, respect. It's all good. You know what I mean? And you did get a conversation. And I don't want to seem like I stand against it, but certain things I do disagree when it comes to that. You know, that's a tattoo. That's all that is to me. It's you marking yourself. You know, that to me, you cannot put up a fight to tell me that that's a debate that you can compare that to color. I'm born this way. You're not born that way. You can change. God can change you. Does he want to change my color? I don't know. You can be conformed. He can conform you and transform your mind, transform what it is that you're going through in life when it comes to that. But that is a decision. The same way that you would have to come to the Lord Jesus Christ. It's a decision you got to make. The same thing as God makes no imperfections. And I can't say that that's an imperfection. You know what I mean? Because He don't make mistakes. You ain't no mistake. And I'm gonna invite you in, even with the difference of agreement or the difference in the conversation, but only because it's people like that we need to reach. The ones that think I ain't no good to society. I done been looked at, I done been pushed away. You know, I'm the one being judged out here because I know what it feels like to be judged because of your color. You see what I'm saying? Like we can agree to disagree, but still relate in a way. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know what it feels like to be marked with something that people look at and profile. You can mark yourself as well. And I feel like I marked myself when it came to tattooing myself and stuff like that. But that was a decision I made, no different than you making a decision to change your sex. You know what I mean? I stand firm on that. You know, because I know how I've dealt with race and I've dealt with people that did not receive me for the color of my skin, let alone how they looked at me for tattoos or you coming from this particular background. Elb is not the problem, it's the T. Is it because and see and I think it's being tested out there in New York with having the first trans mayor. Is it mayor or governor? The first trend in government is out there in New York. And I say it's hard out there because New Yorkers are a different type of breed. And to me, why would they do it there of all places to start first? You see what I'm saying? And I would say why? Because no different than what they were trying to do to the men at one time. Demasculize the men, make them look less than they is, make them abide by certain things that they don't want to abide by. They just didn't act out about it because it ain't been no national issue, you know what I mean, where people actually looking in to see laws changing and stuff being catered to for that particular community. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. Well, I probably am. They used to get yeah, well, they still treat them a certain kind of way. And I'm not saying that it's right to do that or do anything. I ain't saying that. You know what I mean? Because I truly believe they can still repent and still turn away from their wicked ways. That's anybody out here and with gets all the hormone shots, pills, natural. It's a hard conversation. You know what I mean? Because in the end, like I never got close enough to know how they really feel or what they go through. You know, like because I know like it's got to be a real lonely, judgmental life where people judge them all day long. Like I could sympathize to a certain extent when it comes to decisions that one has made or what they have been through in their life to push them that way. Like some people just go through certain things that I cannot give you the answer to why they feel like they feel today. You know what I mean? Like it's some people that actually go through some things. And to try to come out of a life and give your life to Christ, like it really has to be hard on them. You know what I mean? Especially, when they even been accepted into that community, like I remember this dude. He was on the server, and when he gave his life to Jesus Christ, he tried to step away from that life, and the people that he was around, they made it hard for him to leave, and make him feel like he was all right to be away from that community and join being around believers and stuff like that. And I can honestly say, like, he went through some stuff just to believe and build his faith that we were proud of him on certain things that he had to face when doing that. But I could tell you, anybody that's ever been out there going through that, Get with some Christians, some real believers that really believe in the word, that really will love you through what you going through. Because I could tell you, it is really hard for them to lead that life. Especially when they've been accepted within certain things they've been, uh, denied or not accepted about. Like certain people in their life did not accept them. 80% of let's see, life crisis is over 80% of perpetrators were in noticeable state of crisis, such as legal, financial, relationship trouble, in the days or weeks preceding the event. That let's see, for the schools is not to tell parents about their kids' mental issues. It's also a social problem. Now, see, that will be a problem for me because I feel like the world is so sick with mental health. Like in every country, like mental health is really bad, especially out here in the United States. So when Kanye got out there and said it's my mental health, can you blame him for saying that? Like him not really meaning it? Like he really mean that too. But I don't know why I use Kanye as an example, but when it comes to I don't know what kids have to go through when it comes to school these days. Like, from what I understand, like they really trying to make it that you'll be homeschooled now. There's a lot of mental in the way. Yo, Westerners, and it's so bad. It's so bad ever since the pandemic. Like we were already bad before then, but it has made it worse. And it seemed like whatever we getting ready to go through next, like it ain't gonna make it no better for people. I just I just I just want to make sure I just let people know I ain't pushing people away for the decisions that you made, but I'm always stand on that is a decision. That is not something you were born with. Rather it's you have a desire for the same sex, or whether you decided to change your sex. Like that is a decision, and I don't care what nobody say. Like I'll get struck day and night for that. I stand on that. And the same thing that the NBA player um what he went through, standing up for just having his opinion about something going on in the NBA. Like he seemed that he well wrong for making a statement. But it's like if you can't talk about it, how can you live through it? You know what I mean? Like you want me to live through it and not say nothing. You want me to just accept it is what you saying. It happens because of lack of accountability. Either that or also because of guilt or because of hurt. You know what I mean? Like it has something to do with some type of trauma that something happened to that person that they never felt like they suffered again. You know what I mean? And they actually found an escape. They actually found a community that welcomed them in. This is other people that's been through the same thing. Like I sympathize certain things, man, but I never been close enough to know. And then it's like when you do get around somebody that you know that you love or that's a part of your family, like you don't care what they go through, you will never not count them in. You'll never not show them the love. You never not show them the blessing. You're gonna love them through it. You got to continue to love people regardless of the decisions they make. Like I done made some bad decisions. Does that mean you ain't gonna love me for it? I don't want to be like that with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't judge me all you want for my mistakes. But do I stand and hold accountability for the mistakes I made? You know what I mean? Like, how can you hold what I got going on in my life against me, but yet I ain't holding on nothing against you? You know what I mean? Like, I made these mistakes. That should be on me. I gotta face God. That should be on me. Like, when did people start facing God for you? And I'm just feeling like, it's a lot of people out there that you don't know what these people going through. Like, yeah, they made some bad decisions. They wasn't born like that. But because they made the decisions, does that mean that you don't have nothing else to do with them? Like, I don't want to treat people like that. I want to love them. through whatever they're going through and let them know that God can change anybody. Like, man, it's the people that think that they were born like that, that I'm like, you are so confused. You are so confused that it happened to you at such a young age. And then they made it hard for people to really understand what life is. They forgot about how people were born male and female. You know what I mean? And then they forgot about not being able to reproduce. Like, you want to be in a situation where you can't reproduce? Like, that right there is questionable right there to let you know. Let's see. Jamal on deck. But a lot of people don't understand how confusing it is could be to somebody that is different. Like, nobody knows what somebody else is thinking, you know. Okay, true that, true that. And I might not have enough education when it comes to that. Shout out to Minner. Minner is in the house. I appreciate you, Minner. I just want to make sure I don't miss you just because I know you probably gonna leave in a minute. But we are having a discussion right now, and Jamal on deck. I appreciate you, coming to the live stream. You feeling comfortable enough to open up and talk and stuff like that. And that's true. And it is confusing to a lot of people because when it comes down to it, it's like we were integrated into that situation. Like, people were never really given a choice. Like, let me just say this. Let me just say that real quick. When I was growing up in the '90s, like, gay wasn't even like a term that people were used in the public. If they were gay, they were behind closed doors as far as doing that. Like, people wasn't out there like that in the '90s. And as we begin to get older, it started to being a little more open to people. And I ain't gonna say that I always been against it. I just ain't never been around it enough to say I'm for it or against it. I just don't get involved with it, period. Like, I ain't interested, so it ain't got nothing to do with me. But but what I'm saying is the way it will integrate it onto us, it will pressed on us. You know what I mean? When it came down to the flag, just in general, it will pressed on us. The way stuff started changing in society, it will pressed on us. The way stuff started happening on television, it will pressed on us. Like, you seeing people, two men kissing like on television, like that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I don't care what nobody say. It's bad on television. So anyway, all I'm saying, it will integrate it on us. It wasn't something that people had a right to speak about. We respected it. That was the rights of it all. Like, you can have your rights. I know what it will right for. I know what it will like for people that have to fight for my rights. Just me as a colored man. But I'm just saying, in general, the information was never available to us. Like, we had to sit down and actually learn about it. You know what I mean? Like, it would just how people will look at people differently, and it ain't all the way cool because sometimes people don't just look at them differently, they stare right in their face like they weird. And then I can understand it, you know what I mean? Like, for the other people that are being looked at, you feel like you are outcasted from society. Like, I would know, like, I know how people could feel about that part, but I really truly don't know what people go through in life in general. I don't know what I've been through, what I go through. And that's the problem with a lot of people is that people don't think about what other people are going through, what people have been through, what people really try their best to try to fight through. Like, you don't know if that's their fight to want to get out or if they love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a situation that you get drawn into when you don't have nobody and you feel alone. Like, some people do stuff for attention. And I'm just saying that might be something that a person could do for attention, rather than not getting the attention at home, rather than not getting attention from their family or wherever they've been. Like, sometimes some people been through something so tragic that it messes with their mind. And that's all I could say about it. But it is a heavy conversation. Nobody knows Um, empathy. Yeah, but that's in real life in general. Like nobody care what nobody else going through. Like me, for me, I care about what other people going through. Like I do. Like if I could help the world, I would. But I can't. I'm only one person, and I need help. You know what I mean? Like, but when it comes to it, though, you might have somebody you never know that they fighting through that. Like they really want to get out, but it's you that they can't trust to talk to you and tell you how they really feel or can they really come out. Like they know how you gonna respond. They know how you gonna act. They know how you gonna judge them. How you gonna look down on them. You know what I mean? Like there's a way we should show a little more empathy. Um, could be a crotch coping mechanism. Well, if you got to go through all that to cope with something, you really need to turn to the Lord Jesus Christ. The only reason why I'm telling you, because if you out there putting it on yourself to go and try to find you some way to cope with something, and you got to go cut your stuff off or sew some stuff on, it's a situation where you really should just sit down and get to know God because those questions that you're having hard to cope with, you need to take it to a higher power because you're not strong enough to do it yourself. You should wait to do that because you taking them hormone pills, all that estrogen and talking about doing surgeries and implants and some more stuff. Like I'm telling you, like man has really perverted themselves to look so bad, so evil, so downright. And I don't want to use certain words only because this is a touchy situation. I ain't got no business talk about it in the first place. But you never know what the people are going through. Like this is one dude work at the stove. And this dude, I know he must feel it a lot because the way I probably even made him feel. Because I walk up in there to get something and look and see him there with long hair. I don't know if it's a wig or what. You got nails and you got a whole dress on. You know what I mean? Like that to me, it did I make faces. So I'm like looking, you got a fingernail polish like that. It's certain stuff. I don't want to be judgmental and I don't want to look down on nobody. But when you do stuff to put yourself in a position that you got us questioning, what are you doing? Are you questioning yourself when you know people gonna look at you like that? You can't get upset with somebody for looking back at you like, what are you looking at? Like, like stop staring at me. How are you expecting to look at you? Do you need the attention? Somebody not paying attention to you? Because I don't know if that's gonna help you in the end because you still gonna want some more attention. After that, like you can never be happy with yourself. What about Christy Anom's husband? Did you see that? No, I didn't see that. I think it's bad for a man, a manly man, to turn into a female. Like the females turn into a dude. Like I usually see that. You know what I mean? That seems a little more reasonable. But a dude turn into a female, like it means something happened to him. Exactly what it means, boy. Mm, mm. I probably should get up out of here just because this conversation right here it's probably a conversation I ain't turned out good enough for, and I probably shouldn't speak about certain things I don't know. I'm not educated on it, but I could tell you this. I don't care what nobody say. You was not born like that. That is just what I could tell you. Somebody said yesterday when I was leaving my live stream, they was like, if I kiss my friend, does that make me gay? I said, well, I don't know what it makes you, but the one thing I can tell you is you was not born like that. Period. That's a decision you decided to make. That's your free will. No different than your free will. You need to go to the Lord Jesus Christ. He's the only one that can heal you. Man can't heal you. You want to go talk to a psychiatrist, a chiropractor, what? They chiropractor was in the chat. Doctors out here all over the place. They just practicing. But yet you taking it as they words bond. What they said is the truth. No, what the word is saying is the truth. The word is Jesus Christ. You need to go find out what the word is saying about that situation. Definitely learn some stuff today. William, I don't know how what you had to learn about what's natural and what's not. Like you already know. But again, we don't know how to treat people in a situation like that. We don't know what they've been through, what they going through, or what they thinking. You know what I mean? But it don't mean that they ain't people. They still people. They just a little confused about certain things. They just struggle a little bit in life, just like we do. We struggle as well, but there's no separation in between us all. We still got to get out here and live for humanity. We still got to get out here and love on somebody. But I could just say, in general, instead of us saying, "Oh, you're weird," or "You're a freak," or "We judge you," we need to think, "Man, that person been through something." You know what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, they ain't got nobody. That's why it's like, yo, me against the world. That's why they say so many of them get out here and do other things. Like, speaking on certain things. I can't speak on it, but they that's what they say. And I can't say that's why they did it or why they will. Because I don't look at them any different than I look at anybody else. But that's just 1% of people. That ain't the whole world. The whole world, them people going through something. Them people going through that hot gas. Them people going through losing their job to AI. These people going through stuff in real life that situation right there that's happening to them, that ain't no choice. They got a decision how they deal with it, but there are people that's out here making those decisions to deal with those things that they going through. They only doing it because nobody else will accept them. So y'all stop accepting people. I mean, stop pushing people away and not accepting everybody. Not saying we need to accept everybody, everything that they decide to do. Show them some love. You know what I mean? Don't knock them. Don't beat them down. Yo, God bless y'all, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. What is the saying before you judge a man? Walk in his shoes for a mile, but do not make sure you crease up my sneakers. Like if you wearing my shoes, do not get out there and crease up my sneakers. Good chat. Deep, meaningful. I hope so, man. But the one person that was out here, I want to just say shout out to you just because you felt comfortable to talk about it. And hopefully we didn't offend you. And hopefully you come back. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. God bless y'all, man. Y'all have an encouraging day. Peace.